What's up? I hope y'all are listening. Shout out to y'all. What's up, everybody? Let me go live on Station here because I went live earlier. So let me make sure I go live on Station Head because usually I want to go live on Station Head. So give me a second. Okay, I'm live. Oh no, let me edit this title. Give me a second, you guys. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. Okay. All right, give me a second. Give me a second, you guys. I want to take this green screen off for a second because I got on yellow and I don't feel like messing with the levels today. So y'all bear with me today. Give me a second. Shout out to y'all in the chat. I love each and every one of y'all that is here. So we're going to get into the one of the Walls brother. He been caught kissing his boyfriend. So Darrel Walls, a fellow gospel artist, got caught kissing his boyfriend because he I guess they was on this chat where it's supposed to be friends only. But anybody know when you posted on social media, just because you have a social media page and if it say friends only, don't mean that it's just friends only. It be some haters on there too. So they post the information, post the video. King Jives had the video as well, and it pretty much went viral. And he just kissing his man, just kiss it. They just kiss it. And so the gospel community literally have been in an uproar. Oh my gosh, how can this man kiss another man? I spoke to many people in the church community. They're talking about they're not supporting the Walls group. A lot of people are saying they should kick him out. He should get kicked out of the group. And I'm saying this. This is why it's so important to live in your truth. This is why it is so important to not be on the down low or secretive when you are living one way. If you are preaching a message that you're straight or you're in this group and you're putting on this persona that you're heterosexual, and if you get caught, that's where the controversy come in. Just be out. And I think his family pretty much, this is how they make their money. These groups, these gospel artists, they make their monies by going to different churches for a coin. So if the brother is gay, as Darrel, if he's gay, you'll lose a coin because a lot of churches probably don't want to deal with that. It all depends upon the board of directors. Now, some churches is cool with it. A lot of churches are not. And this is why I try to tell people, a lot of people in the Black community are very conservative. It's not a lot of people out here. It's a lot of conservative people in the Black community that do not like when a man is kissing another man. It is some that do not like when a woman kisses another woman. It's just not in the church. I just think that's just in the Black community. Because when I'm actually reading President Obama's book, his book, The Promised Land. And one of the things that he said in there pretty much, supporting same-sex marriage, he got a lot of backlash in the Black community. They wasn't rocking with same-sex marriage. A lot of people in the Black community still to this day don't rock with it, right? So I'm just telling you like it is when it comes to the gospel industry, even though it's people in there that be licking and lapping and sucking because I grew up in church and I know I had a guy, he was a minister, me and him was getting it in, and he was a preacher, and I was just sucking on his area, his man's part. Now he write his sermon or get his sermon together. I'm on my knees sucking on his man part. And I was 18, 19 years old. And then that was the night before that night I did that. I slept with this pastor. I slept with this pastor and his wife, pretty much was out of town. I don't know if she was at a concert or what, but I slept in the same bed where she slept in. I could literally smell her perfume. So it goes on a lot in the church. So let's not act like that don't exist, because it do exist. Now they cool with you licking and lapping unless it's private. Once it come out of the open and it's public that you love men's, they will criticize you. It was a gospel artist that came out of the closet. His name was Tone, and now he goes by B Slade. When he came out of the closet, Them church people dragged him for filth and they stopped booking him. Now he's trying to do gospel music. The gospel community still do not purchase that man's music. They don't purchase B Slave's music. Once he came out and said he like men's and he loved to go his knee for the men's, and men's man love get stuff in his back door, and it's a man back there, not a woman. Them people and them missionaries, them Pentecostals, them preachers, and all of them type of folk, one supporting him. They say, "Oh, brother, you like men's. God is against a man being with a man." And they get like that. You know, when a preacher get like, God, when they get like that, you already know you get rebuked. It's some preacher like it was one preacher. He saw a drag queen came into church. He said, "We don't allow drag queens coming in this church. If you gonna be a man and not a woman. God made you a man." You know, you get all that type of preaching that goes on. He wants you a man, And so I seen it happen. So I grew up in the church. I know how that operate and how conservative they are in the church. So Darrel was going through a lot. He deactivated his Instagram, but it was his friends. You got to be careful. It was his friends that literally is the boyfriend fault for just grabbing just kissing him on there. Listen, if you already know your man is in the gospel industry, he got a bag to protect the bag. Protect the bag. So make sure you don't kiss me publicly so you can mess up the man, because you're messing up not only his bag, but the entire Walls family bag. You got to protect the bag. The bag is getting bookings at the church so you can go out and sing. That is where the bag is at. Protect the bag. See, he fumbled the bag when he kissed that man. Listen, if your man getting the bag at the church, I don't care if y'all humping, keep that a secret so you can get that bag. So you get a share of the tithes and offering when it comes to that, okay? Protect the bag. And unfortunately, he fumbled the bag by getting caught. Now that puts his family away. They're embarrassed because now they're going to be like, we will book you, but your son like men's in my church, we're against that spirit, and spirit leaps, and you won't be involved with it. I'm telling you, when I came out to my uncle, he's a pastor, I had to get sat down as the church director. And the words were, brother, you can't direct the choir no more until you get delivered, because spirit leaps, and we're not going to have that spirit. You directing that spirit. It mean that spirit you direct the choir, it leaps. That's what he said. We're not going to allow you to direct the choir. Now, you could come and clean up the church. You see that, don't you? You come and vacuum up the church and take out the trash, but you cannot direct the choir. You could give your offering. You could give your money, but brother, you cannot direct the choir because you love men's. So I had to get sat down as the choir director. It hurt my feelings. All I was like, it was a little peen and butt. That's it. That's all I really like. And I was a good citizen. I wasn't in jail. That was way before the library situation. All I just liked was the person of the same gender. That's it. But I got sat down because I love men's. And I came out of the closet because I was convicted. I got to come out of the closet. I'm coming out of this closet. So I came out and got sat down. I regret it to this day because I love directing that choir. I just feel it right there. I love directing. I looked forward to direct. I would be at lunch, eating lunch at school, looking forward to directing the choir. But my bishop said, listen, before you come to choir, come to my office. I came to his office and I got sat down. Yes, I did. Surely did. I did get sat down. So I understand Darrel, and Darrel Walsh got it worse because he's on a massive platform. They are a known gospel group, and the church are talking, and it's a whole lot of F words and S words that's going around. I can see, I feel it in my spirit that a lot of the preachers said, I don't want that F word that's in my church singing. I can feel it in my spirit. So I really feel for him. I'm praying for him right now. And yeah, okay. I don't know if they would get past this because previously he did have a tape. Allegedly. You know, you got to say allegedly because I don't want to get sued. I dang gonna sure don't want to be in no deposition for 15 hours. So let me say allegedly, read that he had a tape and that he was giving up the pussy. But that's alleged. That ain't a fact. Don't go around talking. Well, Wiley said Darrel Walls had a tape. I said allegedly it may look like him. I seen the tape for my own viewing pleasures for evidence purposes. So I seen the tape. And I looked at the tape, and it that's all I say. It was a good tape. I may say so myself. It was a great tape. Now, but it's allegedly. I don't know if that's real. Now, I don't want to be sitting in no deposition for 55 hours and getting served by the process server. They meet me in front of my house or one of my houses while I'm up there getting the groceries out of my car. And let's transition into this. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about my girl, Lisa Ray. I got to talk about Lisa Ray. I was watching Iyanla Fix My Life. I was in my room going through much, watching Iyanla Van Zant. And Lisa Ray and her mama and her daughter was on the show. And Lisa Ray, the one that said Holly Berry box ain't all that good. That's why she can't keep no man. That Lisa Ray. Y'all know that Lisa Ray that was on the Players Club. You know what I'm saying? That Lisa Ray. She was on there with her mama. And her mama was so angry with her daughter, Lisa Ray. Like she couldn't stand her daughter. Now, mind you, Lisa Ray lost her father and the business, he had a business, but he left the mama because he was a cheater and all of that. So he had a girlfriend, boom, and Lisa Ray pretty much was the daddy's girl. She didn't too much care for the mama like that. So Iyanla got to the root of the issue of those women. And she said, did you tell your mama that you wish that she would have died instead of your father? And Lisa Ray said on the card, yes. So it was a deeper issue. And the mama, this is all with Lisa Ray and all of them. With Lisa Ray and all of them. Iyanla told the mama said, listen, stop letting your daughter deal with this baggage of you and your man because you chose that cheat man, that abusive man, not your daughter. So you taking all this pain and frustration out on your daughter. But you as the mother, as the woman, you chose him, not your daughter. So your daughter, to him, that's her father, but yet you shouldn't do that, Queen Mother. That's what Iyanla said. Kind of rebuked the mother, but the mother wasn't really receiving that. You could tell that the mother is, and I agree with Iyanla when she said it. She said that she is bitter. She said the mom was bitter. And, Lisa Ray was talking about, well, my daughter, which she's 30 years old, she's lazy and she's still a child. And Iyanla said, listen, she out here having a baby. She's grown. She's 30 years old. Now, typically what stars or what working parents do that's making a lot of money, when they don't spend a lot of time with their children, they give their children materialistic things instead of themselves. So what she gave her daughter was materialistic stuff. She gave her material stuff. And so the daughter got spoiled because Lisa Ray was giving that daughter money. See, when you are giving your child so much money and you give them so much just because they turn 30 don't mean that they gonna get away from that bag. It's hard to wean them off that bag of you paying their bills and buying them clothes and buying them this and buying them that. And then you telling them, you lazy, get up and do something. It's hard for an adult child to get up and do something when you've been doing all day life. That's why it is so hard. That's why it's so important to not spoil your children. But when you do, it's hard for them to give up that branch of you doing everything. I know plenty of parents that are out here struggling, coming out retirement, working triples and doubles because they are spoiling their adult children. They children grown. They ain't no kid. They grown. Got grown kids. I've seen it happen. I worked in a nursing home. I used to see how kids, the adults, they would live up on mama so much, but mama got to go to a nursing home because her kids was no good. They couldn't keep up the house and the bills. So mama got to go to the nursing home. And then her no good trifling Shout out kids that lived up on. Now they think they want to come and live in a nursing home. I've been in that situation where I have to tell folks, listen, you can't stay here. Your mama live here. She's a patient, but you can't live here. You got to go. You can't stay here. Your mama can stay here. And you eat your mama tray and then talking about, well, mama didn't get a tray. Mama did get a tray. You ate mama tray because you ain't got no job and no money. So you come here and you want to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You ain't worried about mama. You ain't playing big over mama. You're just coming so you can eat mama breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Woo, I'm preaching right there to that. People ain't gonna like this type of teacher, but I've seen that in my time, in my experience, in my career. But that's wrong to do because but that's what I'm saying. Do not raise your children to be dependent on you. Raise them to be independent, right? Okay. Woo! We. I got some story to tell y'all with that. So I did watch the Iyanla Vanzant and Lisa Ray with that issue. The mama got to forgive herself and really have to understand that I made a mistake. And one thing about that mother, she told Iyanla, she said, you know what? I'm a part of this problem. I cause a lot of this problems. And so I just hope that they get it together. I will update y'all on this because Iyanla did go over there to Fox Soul with cocktails with all the girls. She went over there to talk. So I will keep y'all updated, on this story. All right. So, wow, it's a lot of people in this chat today. And they are here about TashaK. Wow. A lot of people is here about TashaK. Lord have mercy. TashaK. Lord, my dear sister. Let me drink some water. We talking about Tasha. TashaK is in a lawsuit with Cardi B. Okay. I love Cardi B. But they're in a lawsuit, they're in a battle. And it's a lot of things going on for what I'm hearing, for what's being reported from others. They're saying that her husband was in a 7-hour deposition. They're saying that she was in a 5-hour deposition. And they're saying that TashaK is losing this lawsuit. They're saying that she dropped part of her claim of harass. She have a lawsuit against Cardi, but pretty much a portion of it she dropped with prejudice. So meaning that she will not bring it back up. She can't bring it back up. So a lot of people is just in there talking about, and they're saying that TashaK said, yes, we use this as clickbait and all it is. So I heard from a source on TashaK behalf, from a source, a little birdie, a little dog, told me or hit my cell and said TashaK is dealing with a crisis manager. Okay, that she's dealing with a crisis manager. That she is dealing with. She's changing her platform and her look. That now, from this, what I've heard, this person called me. They said, if she's planning it with the crisis managers bringing up to Tasha, you may lose this lawsuit. You may lose it, but that don't mean that you lost as a brand. It's a difference. You may lose this lawsuit. You may lose it. You may have to settle and pay some money, blah, 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 blah. So, but now what they're doing is they say, okay, you may lose this lawsuit. You may lose it. You may lose it. But you need to change your brand to be more mainstream. Okay. Now it's about brand changing. Now you got the audience and all of that. But the reason why I say she's winning the lawsuit, I'm looking at it in this situation with the suit because she did not lose the lawsuit, people. Okay. She's in a deposition. This is common when you are in a civil suit. This ain't so uncommon. Oh my gosh, she was in there for 7 hours. It's people that have been in deposition for 12, 13, 15, 16, 18 for days and weeks. This is not uncommon. They are in a battle. So, and with this battle, what lawyers tend to do, from my understanding, what I heard from somebody, they tend to bar you down with hours of depositions, hours. They try to wear you out so they can say, okay, I got to settle. This is too much. And TashaK pretty much not doing this. But what she is doing, she is listening to her advisors. They're telling her to change her look, change her platform. She's working possibly with a deal with Zeus Network. You heard it here first. Possibly working out with a deal with them, that she's in talk with some of the producers to host a show or to do a show or to do something that she's collaborating with them for a project. So TashaK is already looking in the future that, hey, I'm in this lawsuit, but what can I do to bring more exposure to me to get more opportunities? You just saw her interview some people from Zeus. She replayed the Zeus, so she's in talk with the Zeus network because they kind of like they love what she's doing, the impact, the response of her being this social media person, right? That's getting views and right. But in this lawsuit, let's just say point of argument, let's just say she lose the lawsuit. Okay, boom, she lost. She would just have to pay money financially and pay money. Okay, pay for Cardi B legal fees, etc., or whatever else they come up with. But it's nothing bad when she'll be end up in prison. That's not gonna happen. This is not a criminal suit. This is a civil suit dealing with money. Okay, TashaK is doing very well. What TashaK is saying, she said, she's doing well. Her platform is good. Her sponsors are good. She's getting more opportunities. It's definitely great. It's different ways that she can definitely spin it. She can spin it that, hey, I am a media outlet. What media outlet have not been sued? And she will be in her power to say that. It's a lot of media outlets that have been sued in their day. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greats. When you look at some of these top white bloggers that have been sued. So, I mean, you be in this business long enough, you will tend to get a lawsuit. Okay, but it's something where I see some black women saying some stuff. I got to get at the sisters for a second. They're calling into these shows, these black women. Oh my God, TashaK is the devil. TashaK is this. TashaK is that. But they support these networks that don't care nothing about their black skin. Okay, they watch these Fox News. They support these organizations that pretty much don't care nothing about black people, but yet they calling TashaK the devil. And she's not the devil. You may not agree with what she said. I just think some women, tend to not get along with other women. So they are coming anti, TashaK. But I've seen some bloggers say that people look like monkeys. Ain't that a lie? Last time I checked, a monkey is an animal, not a human. But I've seen people do stuff like that, call black woman a monkey. Can she sue? Is that possibility? Can she sue? I don't know. Maybe she could sue because last time I checked, she's not a monkey. She OG is a black woman. I'm just saying. But anyhow, I digress. But to TashaK, she's doing wonderful. People are saying if she loses this lawsuit, it will give celebrities the will to just go and sue people, regardless whether you tell them the truth or not telling the truth. So for me, I'm not rooting for that black woman to get sued. I'm about protecting black women. I am not for this black woman to lose any money that's going to take money out of her children's mouths. I'm not for that. She have a young family. And I'm not for to see that black woman lose. Okay. I want that black woman to win. And I want her to be successful. Okay. But I don't like seeing, I want no black woman. What you talk about? You black and you got kids. Let her lose. So our kids so they can lose money and be homeless out on the street. Sit down somewhere, woman. And you complain about Kevin Hart. Sit down somewhere. Talk about TashaK. And you over there watching her. If you go over there watch every day, she go laugh. You over there laughing and watching. These folks be just talking about TashaK. Soon she gonna let they over there watching. Oh, then they put this lie. These people put out another lie about TashaK. Give me a second. Let me make sure I get my notes. Let me bear with me, people. We will open the phone line so y'all can cuss me out. Because I know that's what y'all want to do, but we don't allow no cussing in the chat, so don't come on this phone line cussing. But I'm gonna go over to TashaK channel. And they talking about, oh my gosh, TashaK views are low. Her previous video that she did, 126,000 views. She got another video for 79,000 views, another video for 153,000 views. Got another video for 132,000 views, another video for 125,000, another video 173,000, another video 136,000, another video 218,000. She is still getting a lot of views. So right then and there, that to debunk people talking about her views is low. Her influence is strong. Her platform is strong, and yet she is growing, and the future is bright. Okay, so a lot of people was in my chat saying, "Hey, Wiley, I don't agree with what you're saying about Tasha. I don't agree with it at all. She shouldn't get on her platform and lie." And all of that type of thing. But I would say with this Star Marie situation, it was Star Marie that said it. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that Cardi wanted to silence TashaK because TashaK is a black woman, you know. But anyhow, but TashaK, we will keep you all updated with this. But like I said, just because someone is sitting in a 7-hour deposition, a 5-hour deposition, does not necessarily mean they lost this lawsuit, because it's still currently going on. Okay, if she lose, I will get out there and I will be the first one to report on it and break the story. If she win, I will talk about it. That does not mean I will not talk about it if she lose. I will talk about it. But when you in the business of growing on the road to success, you take some bumps along the way. Okay, when you really growing, you take some little bumps, right. You take a little bump here and there. When you're really trying to go to that next step, you take a little bump. Wendy Williams about to get some lawsuits. Ellen DeGeneres got some lawsuits coming. Okay, people, they get lawsuits, they get depositions, they get all that type of stuff. But whatever it is, just keep on going. And I support TashaK for what she had done. She had been a friend of this show, and I love her for being a supporter of this show. Thank you, TashaK, for your love, for your advice. I want to give a special shout out to your husband. Do I always agree about what TashaK, what she does with her platform? Do I always agree with everything? No. But what I'm a supporter of, to see this black woman come up poor from Florida, built this media empire from the ground up with her husband, doing it while being a mother, and yet doing this every single day, I give her credit. Not too many people is really having a media. This is black media, right? And she talk about it in her home, reaching millions of people. I think that is beautiful. All right. Okay, so we will open up the phone lines. Give me a second. Now, folks, don't hold up the lines all day. Now, we talk about TashaK, Darrel Walls. Who else did we talk about? We talk about Lisa Ray. Please don't get up on here drunk. Okay, know what we talking about. Y'all already know what it is. Woo Wiley, what's the update? What's going on? Ma'am or sir, with all due respect, you got to keep up to date with the show if you want to call in, all right? Okay, I understand they say I'm brown nose. The last time I checked, my nose is brown, though. Mm-hmm. But I'm supporting that black woman. Yesterday, black sister said I ain't supporting black woman. Now I'm supporting the black woman. It's a problem. But yesterday, black women say I need to support black women. But last time I checked, TashaK is black. She chocolate. Hey, she black. So I'm supporting the black woman. It is a problem. But yesterday, or was that last night, they called me, you don't support black women. You do all that with black women. And I'm like, Lord, now I'm supporting TashaK. It's an issue and it's a problem. Okay. All right. And that's something. Another thing I want to say about TashaK, you know what I'm saying? She's doing great things. Doors opening up, the viewership, the sponsorships that she's gardening. I really think that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Helping other bloggers come up, I think that's beautiful. I just think a lot of people want her downfall because people want that. They want that. They think it's great, but I don't think they're gonna have the same energy if she wins. Right? I don't think that the if she wins the lawsuit, I don't think people would give it that much of attention. Like I had Mob Radio, the number one station head host in the country. She was on and she said, I don't think it would really mean anything really like that if she would win the lawsuit, right? Me personally, I don't think so either when it comes to media, but I do believe that it will really stroke TashaK ego and she can say, hey, somebody sued me and this is how I got through it. So I think that she can be like a consultant for anybody else that possibly will go through this down the road with a lawsuit. But you know, Cardi B is still going around DMing people about this situation, but that's fine. That's her right. I just hope and pray that Cardi just do not respond to these bloggers like this and go back and forth with these bloggers and doing all this stuff with these bloggers. You know what I'm saying? If they say something, I think Cardi kinds of add to the situation by responding and engaging with this stuff, with this type of material. It's a lesson that I think TashaK is going to learn from this if she loses. I was having a conversation with someone and they said if she loses the lawsuit, I think she will be cautious on how far she would go. I think this lawsuit or this situation will teach her how far she can go in the lawsuit. How far she can go with addressing someone. She will know how far to go, where the limits would be when it comes to this situation. Now it will be. It will really teach her how far she should go. You know what I'm saying? How far, if you out here lying on a person and okay, this is too much. So let me come back on it. But it's something with this Cardi B situation that when it was Star Marie that pretty much said those things. But I think with TashaK, if she would lose and if I would come back and do my assessment, I think one of the reasons was when TashaK was saying stuff like she would say herpes and she would say this and that, and she was alluding to Cardi B, and I think that was one of the major mistakes. If she would have just kept it on, hey, this is what Star Marie said. This is what Star Marie said in this interview. She said this. I don't must necessarily believe that it would have been much of an issue. I think when TashaK, she came on there and she got would be this. I think that's where the issue came in. But I think if she would have just kept it focused on Lovely T and Star Marie, it wouldn't be an issue, in my humble opinion. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello, how you doing, Wiley?
Hey.
I just wanted to say a couple of things to you. About TashaK. I know that you love TashaK. I don't have anything against TashaK. She's a black woman, and she's a strong black woman. I believe she really is. But I believe that she paid Star Marie to lie on Cardi B. I just believe that. I mean, that's my belief. I believe she literally just paid that girl to lie on Cardi B to come on her platform.
But no, I don't believe that because that girl Star Marie have already said those things even before TashaK picked up the story. It was Lovely T that picked it up. I think the first one to pick it up and start saying that, but then the spirits, she's talking about the spirits and she just dropped, really stopped it because Cardi B came over there and gave her a couple of crumbs of a DM and she was like, okay, I'm done with this story. I'm with you, Tasha. I mean, I'm not with you no more, Tasha, but it
seemed like yes, I understand. Ever since Cardi B stepped into the industry, it's like everybody done had a problem with her. Like I said, I love other black queens, but all skin folks is not kinfolk. Because they play it, a different way with you when you face to face with them. But Cardi B is a beautiful lady.
Absolutely, she's beautiful.
And she's very talented. But a lot of people seem to have a problem with her from day one. Like ever since she went number one on the chart, I mean, everybody just seemed to have a problem with them.
But she have said
another thing I wanted.
Cardi B have said some problematic things towards black women. So, it was a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth when it concerning Cardi B. They felt like Cardi B have said some very problematic things. So I think that's where she get some of the heat from the community.
Yes. But at the same time, I'm a black woman, a black darker skinned woman. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I get tired of hearing other black queens out here talking about what they're tired of. Okay, if y'all tired of it, stop doing it to each other. I mean, I'm not making excuses because Cardi B mother is from Jamaica. So I consider Cardi B as being black too. I don't consider
But
Cardi
it's
B
some
being
black
white or
it's
nothing
some
else.
black women do not consider Cardi B black. When you say that to some sisters, they be like, she ain't black. So I'm like, is it because she ain't got no weave and no naps? Like, what's being black? I mean, you have some black women when you say that, they say she's not black.
Yeah. Okay, we could say that about light-skinned, high-pitched yellow women. High-skinned, like real high-pitched yellow women and light-skinned women. We could say the same thing about them. But we know who the original women are. And we are the dark-skinned ones, the original queens. But that's not taking nothing from other colored women that's of black people. Cardi B is of black. You know, and I consider her as that. She's beautiful, and they need to stop hating on that girl. They hate on Cardi B constantly.
All right.
If she want to show her body off to the world, that's Cardi B business. Cardi B ain't the first one that started showing her body.
All right.
off.
Well, thank you. So I want to ask you this question before we go. With the Cardi B lawsuit with TashaK, do you think she's going to win, or yes or no? Do you think Cardi B will win this lawsuit?
I think she will win. I think it's more hitting on Cardi B side to win.
Okay.
I think it's looking good on Cardi B end because TashaK discredited herself a lot.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you too.
All right.
Wiley.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Love you. Y'all are really calling in. Shout out to Cardi B. I know she's probably watching. We love you. I ain't saying nothing against everything. I said allegedly we reporting the facts in some situations. Okay. I think Cardi B is beautiful, honestly. 3376, call you on air. 3376. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Good Ray.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm back from my deployment. So, first things first, Darrel Walls. I definitely understand where you're coming from. I like what you said. If your man is not out here open and he's securing the bag, just be silent. I definitely agree with that point because I do understand. I was raised in the church. The moment you even have a tendency, they're pulling you to the side and saying, hey, I need you to sit down. Okay, baby. And someone's going to take over, even if they're not as good as you. It doesn't even matter. And you're right about the gospel singer who did come out. I do remember that. That was like a really big thing. And they still don't say anything about it. It's funny. Erica Campbell has yet to talk about that on her platform. she ain't gonna
talk. You ain't gonna see the Clarksons talk about Erica Campbell. They not about to mess up their bag because it's still a powerful wing in the church that do not believe that men should be kissing men or women should be kissing. It is, and it ain't changed. And I don't think that will ever change, right? I think that will still be a strong point in the Black community, as well as the Black church.
You're definitely right about that. And I did watch the Ayanna Van Zandt, and I must say, broken women, when you have those generational curses, it just keeps going down. And something that they didn't talk about too heavily was the fact that the daughter has the same behavior as her mom, and she has a daughter herself. So it's like the trauma is being passed down from the mother, the grandmother, to the mother, to the daughter, to the grandbaby. And I thought that was crazy. I wish she would have expanded on that a little bit, but I definitely agree with your viewpoints. Now for the Cardi B versus TashaK, because I am a blogger, I feel like this. If TashaK loses, it puts the rest of us, meaning all of us who are on YouTube collecting a check, in a certain situation where we got to tread so lightly that if we don't, we're going to get easily sued because we all know these celebrities, social life influencers are the biggest babies. Now, I do feel like Cardi B is going at TashaK harder because she is a Black woman. Even if you feel like Cardi B is a Black woman, she didn't start identifying as that until like 3 years ago. She said she was in an interracial relationship. How you're in an interracial relationship and you're a Black woman with a Black man? That doesn't make sense. So lie number one. And I get it. When you're teacher's favorite, people are going to root for you. Now, I did see content creators out here making it seem like, they're all for the truth and whatnot, but I'm like, your coin is going to be in jeopardy too. This is going to be an open field day against us because we all know what it is. The moment we give our opinion on what we think something is, people get in their feelings. I see it all the time with you. 1 minute they say you don't like Black women, the next minute you're on the payroll, and I say this. It is what it is. But you're right. Any successful blogger has gotten sued. I mean, I Am Perez gotten sued by a lot of people, and he's still here. He's still out here doing his thing. I just feel we scrutinize Black content creators because we have this complex where we don't like to see us win or get money. And that's the truth.
And then also too, she took risk. You know what I'm saying? She took risk. So I hope that she continue to do what she do, because what she's doing, she's building a media empire, because she have great sponsors and they are still dealing with her because they get good business. Her people, purchase items from those businesses that sponsor her. And she's been having those sponsors for a long time. They don't just sponsor with Tasha for 1 month. They do it like long term because the audience are so engaged. So thank you so very much for that, caller, for calling in.
No problem. And thank you, Wiley, and keep doing your thing.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. All right. So we got a lot of callers in here. 646-716-8447 is the number. We're going to go to the next caller. 1838. Caller, you're on air.
Hello. How you doing, Wiley?
Hey.
Let me say a couple things. With the Cardi B situation, as far as why do people hate her, I think they hate the fact that she's a manufactured superstar. She wasn't somebody that built her platform organically. She built her platform based off of Instagram and love and hip hop. It wasn't, she didn't have to go through the grind like the other female artists that came up in the industry throughout the history of the female hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So let me start there. Also with the TashaK and Cardi B lawsuit, TashaK going to win this, and I'm gonna tell you why. In order for TashaK to lose, Cardi B will have to prove that TashaK intentionally lied to boost that video that she posted on the Star Marie situation. And that's what malice is about. That's what malice stands for. If you look it up in law and ethics, you have to prove that you intentionally, especially when it comes to a celebrity, you have to prove that you intentionally lie in order to gain something else. And Tasha did not intentionally lie. Star Marie came up with that story. Lovely T posted that story first. TashaK just took it to another level and interviewed the woman in person. TashaK did not lie as far as on Cardi B. Star Marie was giving up all the information. Only thing TashaK was guilty of in that situation, she seemed like she led the witness. At first, she seemed like the way she was questioning Star Marie, that she knew the dirt that Star Marie was going to put out on that platform on that day. But she did not intentionally lie to discredit or to slander Cardi B. That's not something that she did. So that's why she's not going to lose this case, because that's what she would have, that's what Cardi B would have to prove in order for her to win this lawsuit. And that's not the case.
All right. Thank you very much for calling in.
But let me say one more. Let me say one more thing before I get on.
Okay.
It'll be real quick. I want to shout out to Couture Bay. I watch her videos as well. I reached out to her a few weeks ago, so I hope she remembered me. But I hope we can keep in touch, because I want to do a podcast with her.
All right, thank you so much.
I truly appreciate your channel.
All right, now we ain't gonna be talking about who do the packing show. Y'all go and talk to these people privately. 8273.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
How you doing?
Reach out to her.
First of all,
Go ahead, sweetheart.
I just want to say this. Like, I'm so sick of this. Cardi B is black. Please Google this girl parents. There's nothing black about her parents. Her dad is a white Dominican and her mom is an Indian Trinidadian. It's so simple. Just Google people. I mean, it's ridiculous how people keep trying to push a race on her that she's not. She's a beautiful girl, but she's not black. It's just that simple. Every Dominican ain't black. Oh. Second of all, I feel like everything she's dealing with is karma. She met her match. TashaK is a woman who ain't gonna back down. So is she. All the negative things she's done in the past, you have to pay for that stuff. Just because you're a celebrity and you polished queen now, don't mean you're not gonna reap what you sow. So a lot of things that's going on with her is karma from what she's done to people and things she said when she first started coming up. But now that she's this big super star, people want to forget her past, but karma doesn't. So I just feel like she's just met her match, and TashaK is not going back down from her. And I do feel like TashaK will win because everything she's basically stated when it came to Cardi B, not everything, but the majority of the things have been true. And just like the previous caller said, she has to prove that it was intentionally done to hurt her, or there was some vendetta against her with TashaK before that interview, and that wasn't the case. News came out. Star Marie was already talking. Tasha caught on to what Star Marie was saying, and she did an interview. Whether Star Marie lied or not, that doesn't really fall back on TashaK because it didn't come out of her mouth. The Star Marie said it. So when it comes to that, I just feel like TashaK may win. And please put an image of Cardi B parents, because I'm so sick of people saying she's black and she's not.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I would say this for this integrity of this show. I don't know her ethnicity or what her family tree. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the DNA. I don't know the ancestry of it. I don't know. I can just only say what she says she is. If she says she black, then power to the people, my dear sister. You know, so because I don't know, I would have to research her family tree and her ancestries. You know what I'm saying, to see if she got some African in her black. Because I don't know. I can't say that for sure, but
you don't have to search it. All you gotta do is hit Google and
I understand that. I would do another show. I will have my producers. Shout out to Karen. Let them research more. Y'all get y'all notebook pens and let me know. We could research that and we could bring it back and talk about it. But as of right now, I can't say I didn't do my proper research on that.
It's just so annoying. She's a great rapper, but she's just not black. There's other Latinas that rap.
All
that's
right.
not black.
Thank you so much, sister, for calling in. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. We got a lot of callers. Let me get to everybody today. Okay. 9542. You live on here.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I'm calling. I'm just in the chat. And excuse me, I got a little bit of a cold, so I'm sniffling. But first of all, like the last caller was saying, the Cardi is black. I'm sick of that narrative too. Cardi has mentioned black women in the most despicable manner that I've ever seen. Like, this lady has called us roaches. This lady has said she has drugged and robbed black men. I mean, she has talked about a black woman's dead child on Twitter. Let's go. Like, what are y'all talking about? It's black women in this chat defending her up and down, talking about what she's done. And what about the past? Let's address those issues. We need to address that. Her mom or her parents are not of any type of African descent. These people are as white as paper. Okay. The girl is not black. I wish I would quit saying that. And I know that y'all might not like TashaK and her commentary, but she is a black woman. Y'all defending her, taking the Mexican side over a black woman. That's crazy to me. That is so crazy to me.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay. All right. We're going to go to the next caller. All right. We're really good. 93. 969. Hey,
this is opinionated.
Okay.
I'm breaking up on that, but I haven't been feeling all that good. But I moderate the TashaK.
Yes.
And let's think about one thing: a deposition. A deposition is used in the discovery of a trial.
Okay.
During that discovery phase, all they're doing is gathering information from both sides in order to possibly use that in the upcoming trial. So it is no winning or losing of the trial right now. All they're doing is putting together information that may be.
Okay. Can you speak up on the phone, or you got it on headphones? Because you said a deposition. I hear your point is the discovery phase, so we can hear you clearly. But I did catch that part.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. A deposition is a process where both parties go through a discovery phase.
Okay.
They're gathering information that may or may not be used at trial. They can also, at that point, decide to settle. Okay? If that's so, this information is only being gathered to use at trial if they decide to use it at trial. So it is no winning or no losing.
Right. That's what I keep saying with the okay. That makes sense.
Not even went to trial. It hasn't even went to trial. All they're doing is gathering information. So not only is TashaK going through deposition, Cardi B is too. Let's be clear. So the salacious lies that's out there, it needs to stop. Both of them have to go through this phase in order to take this to trial. Bottom line.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Let's go to the next caller. 80 lawyers in the house, 80 paralegals in the house. 5387. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Hello?
Yes, I hear you. Hello. What's your comment on TashaK
Oh my
and Cardi?
God. I'm
You lie.
Okay. So I'm listening and everything. This is actually my first time doing your show, and I got into it real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, simply because Lord, this Cardi B, I honestly feel like she is like she want to be Nicki Minaj. I think it was just like they built her up to try to take over Nicki, and it was working for a little bit, but then like her true colors came out, like the real her came out. I don't know any black person that could be Puerto Rican, so I don't understand why they are pushing that on her because she's not black. As far as TashaK goes, I'm here for all of this, you know, the bloggers getting into it. I'm in for all of this because I believe that, you know, they want to be regular people just like us. These celebrities want to be regular people just like us. But they rich.
Right, but they still, but don't get it twisted. They are still humans, okay? They might have a little bit more money.
I mean, they still human,
right.
But they ain't helping us.
Okay.
They ain't helping us. They don't care about us. They out here clowning with all this money.
Right.
They ain't trying to trickle down $1. Coronavirus, they ain't come out with no free concerts for nobody. Like, I've been outside. I work in the nursing field. So it's like, I got to be outside. That you telling me they scared of corona? They can't come outside and try to heal the world or anything like that? And as far as, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Michael Jackson would never. Like,
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. They just played out. All these celebrities played out. Cardi B played out. Honestly, I don't even know why they bigged her up so much. Bring Nicki back. You know what I'm saying? She had the bar. She tried to class it up. All this ratchet rapping female, it ain't cute.
All right. Thank you so much.
I hope TashaK do. I hope she do win. I hope she just put it out there. You know, TashaK need to slow her roll too a little bit, but I'm glad that they just, you know, putting their business out there like they regular people, like everybody else, since they want to be out here like they regular people, like shit. Let the gossip go on.
I heard you on that. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, how you doing?
All right.
I just wanted to see that the caller, I think it was like the fourth caller back, saying that Cardi B is not black, and she is. Cardi B have a lot of black in her. She may not be fully black. She may have a little mixture in her, but Cardi B has a lot of black in her.
Right. I see it with the Dominican, the Caribbean, Trinidad, Dominican Republic. I'm looking at her grandmother like she got some black, and I'm looking at these pictures. I see it, but go ahead.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So maybe they need to do more research. And then too, like I said, I'm going to say this, Wally. There has been a lot of black women. I remember when I was I was on one of TashaK. I was on her fan list.
Okay.
And she came to before she came to TikTok, She's seen some of my pictures and stuff like that. TashaK seen some of my pictures, like, you know how we lick her tongue out, you know, when we dance it or something. And she said some very nasty things about me, TashaK did. So before y'all come for Cardi B and then say Cardi B is don't have no type of black in her, and for the white girl to get on here and say, that's another thing I'm sick of. I'm sick of white women trying to speak for black women. Y'all can't speak for us. First of all, y'all don't know us, and y'all cannot walk in our shoes. So quit trying to speak for us. Now, back to what I was saying. Cardi B have a lot of black in her. And on top of that, TashaK, when she talked about me, I let it blew over. I didn't unsubscribe from her platform or anything. But it just goes to show you, TashaK can dish a whole lot of things out about other black queens. But then when it comes to her and Cardi B's beef, and Cardi B wasn't the one that brought the drummer to anyone. Cardi B didn't bring the drummer to them. They brought it to Cardi B. Ever since Cardi B been in the industry, they brought it to her. Yes, I'm a dark-skinned black woman, and I thought was right. And Cardi B wasn't wrong when Cardi B started lashing back at everyone, and that's when everyone wanted to run into get lawyers and lawsuit Cardi B. But for what? For what though? Cardi B have a mouth. Cardi B have the right to speak up just like everybody else. And I would be seeing myself too. That's a pretty low blow to say about someone. And if Cardi B had, just think for instance, if she had a boyfriend back then, and you know she was sleeping with this man raw, and letting him go up in her raw and stuff, and then the man would have came back and blew Cardi B brains out, thinking that she really had this disease. You see what I'm saying? She really had the disease. Mm-hmm. So people need to watch what they say about people. You can actually put people's life on the line out here, including your own, because people is good with computers.
All right, and do that. Well, thank you so much for calling in, caller.
Thank you, Wally.
All right, bye-bye. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yo, what's up, Wiley?
Hey.
Hey, so I have an issue with all the black women always coming for the Latino girls. I'm sick of it. I am really sick of it. It's like, you know, why Cardi can't come up? Why she can't come up? Why is it always an issue with Cardi B? You know, she's not black. I don't know why these people keep saying she's black. She's not black, yo. Stop with the foolishness. She's not black at all. Every Latino is not black because we have a little, our skin is brown. Like, stop it. I hope she gets that cockroach, TashaK. I just hope she gets her. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of these black women always having an issue with Latino women because we get your black men. Go get some of that.
Wait. It's not about that, but okay.
I'm sick of them. I'm sick of it.
All right, thank you. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yes, is that me?
Yes, you.
Okay, last caller, girl, you just sent my blood pressure completely through the roof, and I don't even have blood pressure problems. Okay, my whole spiel was going to be something else, but let me address that last caller real quick. Your accent is so thick and convoluted. You don't know whether or not you want to be Jamaican, if you want to be Hispanic, or if you want to be black. You are a mixture of a fixture of a chick that just is just not. You have zero going for yourself. Let me tell you one thing. I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I live in Florida. My coming up in the Bronx, you had everyone called Hispanic people New York Ricans because Puerto Ricans were down with black people. Like, we went back like seats and Cadillacs. Like, we really got along. And for the most part, most Puerto Ricans in New York had a little brown tone to them, okay? Yes, they were Puerto Rican. Yes, they did their salsa, but we all got along. And we had our different, they call them ghettos, not because we lived in the ghetto, because you know, there's nice parts, Riverdale, different parts of the Bronx that's not so hood. But I lived in the hood part. My aunt lived in Riverdale. Okay, long story short, we all got along. Moved to Florida, lived here for years. Family still lived in the Bronx, but you know, life goes on. You may visit for Christmas, you know, every once in a while. Go back up there. It's an entire different set. Now you have Dominican.
Okay,
but
okay.
What's with these new?
these new Hispanics. Like,
well, okay, we're not gonna make this about the race, Lord, because y'all so obsessed on this show with race. Y'all very obsessed with it.
I'm bringing it back around full circle to get back with that last caller that just called.
Right.
Let me just make this.
Let's get to the Cardi B topic because we don't want to get to the race. But go ahead.
So Cardi B, I'm on the phone. Cardi B is a Dominican Trinidadian female. Now, those two in itself is a combustible mixture, because you have Trinidadians who don't want to say that they're black. Jamaicans, for the most part, don't want to claim
all right,
black.
but we hear that piece. What do you want to say about the Dominican? Okay, ho. We don't want to have the whole demographic about who black, who demographic, whoever. Cardi B is Cardi B. Okay, we get this wrong, but go ahead.
Cardi B is a black chick. My bottom line is Cardi B is a black chick. Okay, who wants to claim it only when it seems that it's beneficial. Okay, so let me just let you know, Dominican Republic sits on the borderline of
okay. All right, thank you, ma'am. We're gonna go to the next caller. Thank you.
You gonna do that, Wiley?
Because we want to get to the. I don't want to go to the whole thing with the Dominican Republic and all that. We'll have a whole conversation on that. What do you have to say about the lawsuit with TashaK or Cardi B, or with one of the Rawls brother kisses his boyfriend?
I hope that TashaK, like the last caller who just said that cockroach. Meanwhile, she sounds darker than me. I hope that cockroach.
Come on, we get into the thing. We talk about Cardi B and TashaK. All right, see, you get booted off when you not stay on subject. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hello. Okay, we gonna stay on subject. Do not come here, give me a race about what the Dominican Republican locate. I don't care what her nationality is. All I know, her money is green. But go ahead, sister.
Okay, so let me just say this, and I'm not going to ramble. For me, Cardi is black. She lived in the hood. She grew up in the culture. She dealt with the same struggles as black people dealt with. She identifies black. So for me, she's black. Now, with that being said, there's callers that's talking about things that she said in the past. She said those things in the past to one person. She did not group black people in its entirety when she was making those comments to that one individual. We all have said things out of our mouth in the heat of an argument to people that we do not like at that moment. That doesn't mean that we're talking about that entire race or our entire group of people. Okay, now, regarding this whole TashaK and Cardi B stuff, there was a caller that stated that unless TashaK knew that it was a lie, Cardi B doesn't have a case. Well, TashaK already admitted that she knew it was a lie. And the case, this whole Star Marie interview was supposed to originally be Mona Simone interview. Mona Simone had broke the whole Star Marie thing, and she was supposed to get an interview with Star Marie. Mona Simone knew Star Marie was lying. Okay, Tasha reached out to Star Marie and told Star Marie to not do any interviews with anyone because she wanted to break the internet. That's how her and the whole Lovely T thing came out, because Lovely T broke her story before Tasha broke her story, and Lovely T was basically calling Star Marie a lie, and then Tasha wanted to beat Lovely T to it and pretty much says that she stands by everything that Star Marie said, even though she didn't have any proof. Even after she did the Star Marie interview, she still stood on her platform and stated that she stand by everything that Star Marie said. Even when Star Marie dropped a diss track against Cardi B, TashaK still said that she stood by everything that Star Marie said, even though she knew it was a lie. It was only several months later to where she admitted that she knew it was a lie, but she wanted to trend the internet. This is when her and Lovely T had this whole breakdown and this whole fallout. Now, after she did that, she still antagonized Cardi. She started having trends going #herpesB. Anytime that she would post anything about Cardi, she would always say herpesB. Then she started attacking Culture and saying that Culture wasn't Offset, and saying Cardi B was sleeping with Schemo and all this other type of stuff. Then she had Cardi B friends on her platform, and she just started this whole Cardi B hate train. So it went beyond a Star Marie interview. She antagonized this girl for 2 years, and she's still antagonizing her to this day. So with that being said, I don't think if Cardi B wins this lawsuit is going to affect any of you, because I've been watching you all as a collective, you know, different YouTubers, different bloggers that talks about celebrity gossip. None of you all deliver or handle celebrities the way that Tasha does, in such a salacious manner. And none of you all are sitting up there knowingly and intentionally putting or attaching an STD to somebody, or putting this type of dirt out there on somebody's name without having your proof and your facts and your evidence to support you. And Tasha not only did this to Cardi, Tasha has even insinuated that Dr. Dre has, you know, the thing you can't get rid of. She's even insinuated that on her platform, that Dr. Dre has it. So she's putting out these celebrities having these STDs, and she doesn't even have any proof to even back this up. And then she's standing on what she's saying. And that's the problem with TashaK. So I do hope that Cardi B win, because I don't think that it's fair for anyone to be able to go around knowing that the information that they're about to provide to a group of people is a lie, to damage somebody else's character or whatever they got going, because that can ruin people's career. It's just like somebody can create a lie about you or anybody else, and if TashaK wins, anybody can say anything, and then you all are just going to have to deal with that. And I don't think that that's fair. I think that she needs to be held accountable for the lies that she has put out there, and I definitely do think Cardi needs to win this, because it's not right. It's one thing to tell what y'all see and what y'all know. It's another thing to put out lies on somebody. And that's not right, because that means anybody can do it.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for your opinion. Thank you, ma'am. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Okay. Let's go to the next caller. 4636. Do not. Hey. 4636. Caller, you're on the air. Turn me down the background. 4336. 4636. Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and just go to the next one. 2355.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi. I think no one is talking about the fact of, you know, you hear people talking about her ethnicity. By the way, a lot of y'all need to read about the slave trade, just to let you know. But going back, meaning the fact that where the slaves were dropped off. But anyhow, going back to Cardi, y'all, a lot of people are not hitting the fact that the influence and the ratchetness. Earlier today, we were talking about the twerking in the restaurant.
Yes, we were.
We were talking about, and the fact that you guys are yelling and complaining about her ethnicity. By the way, Hispanic is not a color; it's an ethnicity, just like American is an ethnicity. Again, to school you, the fact that her ratchet influence. Like, I get it; it's fun once in a while, but y'all are mad at her for the wrong stuff. The fact that, okay, it ain't classy. She's one-dimensional. And by the way, I like some of her music. There's nothing wrong with critiquing your artist. And people need to stop celebrity worshiping. The fact that, okay, so with the lawsuit, I think the fact that Cardi got scared that a regular person as TashaK got at her and is not dropping the suit, because they're pairing this power dynamic. And of course, with Cardi, she has a lot more influence. She has a lot more money. She has a record label behind her. As for TashaK, she just has herself in her show. But it's like David and Goliath that TashaK is up against. And, you know, there's certain things that are questionable about what TashaK says. I get that. But instead of, you know, the fact of the matter that, you know, people are talking about, oh, she disses Black women, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, do you know how many of these hip hops and these rappers diss us all the time? And y'all don't have the energy for that? Y'all don't have the energy about shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and all these rappers getting shot, but y'all mad because she ain't Black. She is Black. I mean, come on, where are your priorities? Seriously. And, you know, the thing is, I don't need to give all information about the case because it's not my case. It's none of our cases. It ain't paying our bills, right? So the fact of the matter is, like, my point is, y'all need to get some of y'all priorities together because y'all worried about someone's ethnicity or the fact that she harms Black women. No, we actually harm ourselves by not speaking up for ourselves when we actually need more leaders in our community. So, and plus come on.
Okay.
She's an ex-stripper. I mean, nothing wrong with that, But the fact is, she puts everything on display.
Yes.
Everything.
We thank you.
It's getting old. It's getting old. It's getting whack. It's getting tired. The stripper rap is getting old and tired for real. It's getting boring. I need something new.
Okay.
I'm tired of people twerking.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in, man.
Love your show, Wiley.
Love you. Okay. Let's go to 7466.
Ooh, oh my God. Get these aunties off of here. Why are all these aunties calling in?
We love the aunties. We love the aunties. We love them.
And the fact, Wiley, that you thought we were going to let this enchilada with a side of queso dip 2 callers ago slide for saying what she wanted to say. No, ma'am.
No.
All I have to say is to you and your callers, since we are so uneducated here, go search DJ Vlad's interview that Cardi B did however many years ago, where she stated herself, she is not a Black woman. That's just point blank, period. And that's just fact. I don't care what her granddaddy, what her pappy, I don't care what anybody looks like. Go search for yourself what she said out of her own mouth.
Okay.
And like the other caller said, she said that she's in an interracial couple. So therefore, she is not a Black woman. Where is all this heat? Last thing I have to say, because I'm not about to ramble like these TTs that you got calling in. Like they said in the chat, 40 and under, please call in. Last thing I have to say is, when has Cardi B ever stood up the way y'all Black women got y'all good cake on tonight? When has she ever stood up for Black women the way that y'all are really sticking up for her now? Y'all are really sad. Y'all are really, really sad tonight. I just want y'all to know this is Janae LaCole calling in. Y'all know I'm always giving to Wiley, and we starting something tonight. Aunties, sit this one out tonight. Love you, Wiley.
Love you too. All right, thank you. I love each and every one of y'all that's calling in. All the aunties, baby. 8622 calling. You're on the air.
Hey, Wiley Boo.
Hey.
Hey, I'm loving this chat tonight. I've been hiding in the bushes for a few weeks.
Okay.
But you know what? I had to call in tonight because this is getting crazy.
Yes.
I think we lost sight of 2 main facts with this case.
Okay.
The first fact is Cardi B should never have responded to TashaK the way she did in the first place, regardless if she felt if TashaK was coming at her the wrong way. And this is why I say this. People that get to a certain level of being entertainers, they really need to take some time and figure out, okay, I finally got a platform. I hit level 1. I hit level 2. My music is popular. I got everybody talking about me. Had she not even responded to TashaK, TashaK would not have in turn got so much money and publicity off of Cardi B. Cardi B needs to know when she should just fall back and be quiet and ignore everybody. You see that don't nobody got 50 videos about what Beyonce did last weekend.
Facts.
Because Beyonce knows when to be quiet and when to step up. She also has publicists to speak for her. Cardi B shouldn't have been responding to half the stuff, regardless if she felt it was foolish or not. I think the story would have died several years ago if she let it go. But no, she had to respond. And on the other end, if you look at it from TashaK's side, She is a YouTube celebrity blogger. Her job is to entertain us. She never comes to us and say, oh, this is 100% true story, and I'm about to tell y'all. Her disclaimer say it's entertainment. Okay? She's not writing a college thesis. She's here to entertain us, regardless of if you like her or not. Now, if you don't like TashaK, you know, and I'm not saying that TashaK ain't never did nothing, but you have a right to watch her channel or not watch her channel. You have a choice. That's all I'm going to say, Wiley Boo. It was good talking to you. I just want to keep it short and sweet.
Sweet. It was.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
Talk to you later.
Okay, now,
all
bye.
right, bye.
Okay, now we got a lot of callers on, so don't hang up nobody. I want to get to everybody. 0233, call you on air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
I thought we said nobody over 40. Please call in. Like these old ladies are just blowing me. It's past your bedtime.
No,
like,
I love the ladies, the seasoned woman. I love them. They are so faithful.
And bless your soul, Wiley. I love you for that. Here.
Okay.
And I just have like this comment for the little queso dip that called in talking about black women mad because Latinas could get black men. Baby, I got a trifling ass baby daddy that you can have. Like I will gladly give him to you any time of the day. If that's what you want, baby, you can have him. If that's the type of black man you gunning for, you can have my trifling ass baby daddy because I really don't want him. He's very trifling. So
really?
You could come and get him.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh no, baby, that's good because while I got me, I have a good job and my daughter is very well taken care of. But she could come have him.
Okay.
And because I found that what she said that was very offensive. This little face Santana with probably got her a Joe Button bopping her all up and down her head. I was really done with it. Oh. And on the whole Cardi B situation, I hope Cardi B got enough money. I hope Tasha win and gets her coins because I really do not like Cardi B. Cardi B is black when it's convenient for her. And it's just, she do a little bit too much. When she was on Love and Hip Hop, she was Love and Hip Hop, whatever the hell. She was with Okur and all the acting black and all that other stuff. And now she got a little coin. She got her paper up. She used black people and the black dollar to promote herself and get her coins up. And now she black. She back Latin and all this other stuff. I'm done with her. Cancel Cardi B. That's why culture hair is nappy.
Oh no, we love culture hair. Come on, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We love. That's a beautiful. We're gonna leave the kids. She's got a beautiful daughter. Anonymous, you live on air. Y'all just. But you see that? Y'all heard that? But yet they be mad at Kevin Hart. Go ahead. How you doing, Anonymous?
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
Listen, I just got a few things to say. Number one, just because if Cardi was black or not, what difference does it make? Egyptians was black, Israelites was black too. So they was enemies. So I don't give a ham sandwich if you black. Game recognized game. And this Cardi B and TashaK is starting to feel real T.S. Madison and Kaya-ish. You know, I will miss Tasha if she loses and her channel is gone. I'm like, dang, man. The wino. I'm going to miss her. Cardi, I don't listen to her music. I'm not a fan of her. So both of them need to brush their tongue and drink some water. And that's all I have to say. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank you so very much. But people, when y'all call in, be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Be very respectful. Okay. I'm respectful to you. Be very respectful. Okay. We love you. I love you. All right. We got a lot of callers. Let's get to everybody. 4636, calling you on air.
Hi, Uncle Wally. You got a hot topic going on here. I'm a fan of TashaK's. I've followed her. And I just don't take what she says for truth. Like the lady said, it's entertainment. But when that stuff went down with Star Marie and what Star Marie was saying, I went on the internet and I searched. There's many postings about Cardi B saying that she has the yeast infections and stuff like that, and different things. You can go on the internet. So all that stuff that Tasha brought out, there's receipts all over the internet just floating out there. So when a lawsuit comes out, if it's already in the atmosphere, it cannot be called liable. You got to start the liable for it to be called liable. So in a way, I know that Cardi B is going to lose this case because there's a lot of stuff that's being said about her that was repeated by TashaK. Although TashaK was the loudest one putting out there, there's videos about how she used to rob guys. In Cardi B's own words, she's saying this. So like a couple of callers back was saying that she needs to know how to shut up. She's putting her business out there for people to use it against her. And that's what I'm saying. This girl needs to shut the fuck up because this stuff is going to pick up somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. Finish your point.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, you know, she has to shut up because people are going to pick this up and use it against her.
Right.
Like the other caller said, she needs a publicist that'll keep her out of this trouble. She's too hot-headed. And she wants to go at everybody and everything. And she has said some disparaging things about Black people and stuff like that. And you can't do that because that'll make people turn against you. Because I'm not with the cockroach thing. And then the girl, like they said, they're calling her sauce or whatever. A couple of words back, the first thing came out her mouth when she wanted to disparage a Black woman and say she's taking her man. You cannot take nobody, man. If you take him, he wasn't yours from the beginning. So she's taking leftovers from the race and calling the women cockroaches. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well,
excuse me.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, she called me Uncle Wiley. I never heard that before. I like that, Uncle Wiley. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi, Uncle Daddy. So my answer I want to give is that all this Black women on this comment talking about Cardi's skin color whatsoever, I just feel like at the end of the day, us Black women needs to come together and stop worrying about the celebrities. And Cardi B got money to spend and waste. Why don't she donate it to us? And TashaK, I love her. I don't like her at the same damn time. I don't know, but she just needs to change too. Period. Bye. Love y'all. Boom.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Give me a second. We will get to all the call. I had just got me a text message, so I'm reading my text. Shout out to Tasha and Cardi B. I will say that I'm smiling right now. I gotta let me not smile too much getting a DM because I don't want to be a sharecropper blogger. So I'm gonna just give a little high smile. Okay, come on, the Wiley Show. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yeah, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on? I just wanted to get my opinion on this topic right now that's going on.
Yes.
So, okay, so my thing is that, okay, first I want to say something about the ethnicity thing. Yes, there are definitely Black people in all that are Dominican Republican. There are Blacks, African descendants, but everyone from the Dominican and everyone from the DR are not of African descent. That's why a lot of them are called mulattoes because they are mixed with European as well as Spanish and also Native American or native. Not native, but basically West Indies okay. of that island. So they're mixed. They're not exactly Black people. They're more so biracial, but you can never tell unless you do an ancestral test. But to look at Cardi, I could say she is mixed, but I would not put her more so mixed to be African American. I would say she's probably more mixed with Native and European, Spaniard, because her father looked Spaniard. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, she does take on the culture characteristics of a Black woman. And I just find a little hypocrisy sometimes with Black women because they'll call another black woman that look like them brown skin. They'll say they're ratchet and say they're hood and say that they're ghetto when they look like them. But when someone is white or lighter complected or biracial and they act hood, they somehow give them a pass to be ratchet and hood. They say, oh, they're cool, they're hip, when they're doing something that's not naturally supposed to be identified with them. And I think they need to check themselves in the mirror with that, because y'all identify with her because y'all see yourself in her. But the reality is y'all will never be her because y'all are black. She's not.
Okay.
So I think that's something that requires a little, self, reflection. But getting on the topic at hand, the lawsuit was defamation of character. And in order to prove a defamation of character lawsuit, you have to prove that there was some type of loss monetarily based on these accusations. So from what I can tell, Cardi just had a number one song, and she's winning. She's made a lot of money. She's never really took a setback at all, except for when she chose to sit back. So it's going to be kind of hard for her to prove that she suffered any type of monetary loss. You know what I mean? So I think there may come to a conclusion where either they dismiss the lawsuit, but I don't see her winning the lawsuit because she has to prove that she was defamed and it cost her monetary gain and monetary loss, and she didn't lose anything. She's in fact still one of the biggest artists in the world right now. So I think it's more so of her feeling a little bit egotistical, like, how dare you continue to stand your ground when I have all these powerful white men behind me and you dare to try to come up against me? I'm going to show you that you are a black person. And what shocks me is that this is the most that Tasha needs black women and black people support. It's not the fact that she's right all the time. I'm not saying she's the perfect person. She's not right, but you should be supporting your sister, even when you know it's an attack on her as a blogger, because she's changed up her formula. She hasn't put out any slanderous things on Cardi in a long time. So for Cardi to keep persisting this lawsuit, it's more of I think I'm better than you, and I'm going to show you I'm better than you by trying to bring you down. So it's more of an ego thing. And that's all I wanted to say, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Wow. Y'all are really letting it be known today how y'all really feel. This is really something. Give me a second. Let's go to the phone lines. I'm going to make sure I get to everybody that is on here. So let me check and see how many people in here. Oh, okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
So this is what I want to say. I think it's sad that people are thinking that it's okay and that Cardi should just be quiet, sit there and eat her food, and allow somebody to slander her, to, put STDs on her and to, talk about her to her hundreds and thousands of followers, and people eating that up. And then she wants to trend the internet, get millions of views off of a lie. I don't see anything wrong with Cardi B, because first Cardi B went to her and asked her and told her that was a lie. She jumped into, because Tasha even stated, she jumped into my inbox. She told me that this was a lie. And then Cardi sent her a cease and desist. And Tasha said she wiped her behind with cease and desist. Nobody that is in your chat is going to sit around and allow somebody to knowingly spread a lie about them that can be detrimental to their brand. Okay? We don't know what losses Cardi B has suffered. We don't know if she suffered any type of deals, she had any type of emotional distress, any type of anything in regards to this. And let's take into account, Cardi B just broke out in the industry in 2017 with Bodak Yellow. TashaK did this whole Star Marie thing in 2018. So Cardi B just had got in the game, dealing with the amount of stress from trying to get Bodak Yellow to number one, to trying to drop her album, to finding out that she's pregnant and having a baby, to TashaK putting these lies out on her name. So nobody in the chat can sit up there and say that they will be okay with somebody on a public platform spreading a lie about them and they're just going to sit back and they're not going to do anything. Cardi B did what she was supposed to do. She asked her nicely. She sent her a cease and desist. TashaK still persisted, so she had to take it the legal route. This was everything that TashaK caused on herself because she felt like she was untouchable and can't nobody do anything to her. And by Cardi B pursuing it, she showed her, listen, you can feel like you're untouchable to everybody else, but you're not just going to sit up here and defame my name and defame my character. And we don't know, like I said, what happened with Cardi because she just came in the game. She's just been in the game fully now probably for 3 years. She came in 2017. So for those people that is saying that Cardi B should have just left it alone, they know they would not have left it alone. Regardless of skin color, regardless of y'all think she's black, Dominican, whatever it is, at the end of the day, she's a woman. And so these are two women that are going up against each other. And the problem is one woman thinks that she can do whatever she want to do and she can say whatever she want to say and she can spew lies about people and that is supposed to be okay. And that's not okay. So I'm standing by the woman that was defamed, which is Cardi B, because I don't agree with nobody putting out salacious lies about somebody.
What if Cardi B loses? I hear you.
Be true.
What if she lose? What if Cardi B lose? Then are you still standing by her?
I mean, guess what? If Cardi B loses, Cardi B gonna have to take that loss and she gonna have to take it to the chin. But if Cardi B lose, it's going to set the tone for everybody because then that means anybody can say anything about anybody. So no celebrities are off limit. No bloggers are off limit. People aren't off limit, period.
All right.
If she loses and she has proof that she doesn't have herpes and, all of these types of diseases that TashaK put out there on her platform and she loses, then that's going to change everything with the whole internet and how people can blog. People can say anything about you. And it don't even have to be true because you can't do anything.
Wow. All right. Thank you so very much for giving me your opinion. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. All right. So the number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. 646-716-8447. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's go to this caller. 5200. Wow.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say.
Can you speak up in the phone?
With everybody, Cardi B is not black, but I feel like it doesn't even matter if she was black, white, Chinese, Asian. It doesn't matter. I feel like the last caller before, I feel like the case is going to get dismissed somehow.
Okay.
Or Tasha might win, but my thing with Tasha, she has lied on multiple people in the past. I am a J. Cole fan, and she had lied on him back in the day, saying he got an Instagram model pregnant, and she didn't have no real receipt. That's my only thing with Tasha's case. If she's going to be in this field, I watch you, I watch Storm.
Okay. Can you speak up in the phone so we can hear you because you sound far away?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
That's better. That's a little better. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, that's better.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But I just feel is, TashaK just needs to clean up her antics. That's all I feel. My mama loves her. I don't watch her personally, but my mama loves her. So I see why people love her. She's entertainment, just like Cardi B. She's entertainment too.
Okay.
So I feel like everybody just getting too deep into this when it's not that deep. At the end of the day, nobody's in court but them two. So everybody chill out.
Okay. Thank you so very much for calling in. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right. So, while somebody will send me over the court documents and stuff, I'm looking at the court documents while I'm doing the show. 5208, Carly on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
All right. So real quick, I wanted the caller before the last one. She's talking about Cardi B is being defamed. First of all, Cardi B defamed herself. She sat in an Uber car with no panties on. Then also she admitted to drugging, and after the strip club when she got off of work, drugging and raping. Well, not raping dudes.
She said drugging. I think that was a song. When that was a song, she said it record, or did she say it in an interview?
So either or. And then on top of it, it's a criminal suing another person. She got a case open herself. I really don't think that either one of them gonna win. But Cardi B is not gonna win. She's a criminal. She's a rat. She's a trash bag. And I'm just sick of all these callers. Oh, don't talk about Cardi. everybody's jealous of her. She got all this money. She doesn't act like she has any money. She doesn't carry herself like a lady. She doesn't carry herself like Beyonce. She doesn't carry herself even like Nicki Minaj. She's just trash. And people keep forgetting that she has a case going on right now. And everybody's like, oh, Cardi this, Cardi that. No, she's not anything, period. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous. I'm just so aggravated with these callers calling in talking about she's defamed, TashaK defamed her. She didn't defame her. Cardi B defamed herself. We all seen her in that Uber car with no panties on, looking trifling, acting nasty. She always act nasty. And that's just that. And I'm sorry, I'm reading the
yeah, go ahead. Don't read the comments. What it said. Let it know. All right, okay, I hear you. Okay.
Well, thank you, though.
No, thank you, and I hope you are subscribed to the channel.
I am. I was going off in the comments.
Oh, well, go off. Keep going off. Don't stop.
Bye.
All right. Woo, she was fired up, ready to go. 1146 caller, you on the air. She was fired up. Well, hello, 1146. Hello. Okay, let me go to the next call. 1146. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello.
Hey,
Wally.
Okay, I thought this was Cardi B, but go ahead.
I want to jump. Huh?
I thought you was Cardi. I thought Cardi B was calling it. I thought it in my spirit.
No.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that it's not about the race or the color, skin color Cardi B is, although she has more black in her than anything. But I'm going to skip that and say this. It's not about the skin tone, because all skin folks is not kin folks. But at the same time, they saying that Cardi B is wrong about her life or whatever else. Okay, that's another story. But it's another thing for being for what's right and for what's wrong, no matter what the skin tone is, no matter what the skin color is. Be for what's right and for what's wrong. TashaK drug her name even after she did the show with Star Marie. She kept on dragging Cardi B. She was itching to get that story from Star Marie. You could tell. TashaK been going in on Cardi B since Cardi B existed. Excuse me. So it's not about the skin color. Excuse me, it went down the wrong pipe. I was drinking water. Excuse me, everyone. But it's not about the skin color. It's about what's right and what's wrong. It's a right and wrong thing here. And I wouldn't want nobody scandalizing my name the way Cardi B name was scandalized. They could have had Cardi B getting hurt out here by different guys, whoever she just slept with, thinking she really had this disease or whatever else. And Cardi B wasn't the first person. And TashaK did say she didn't like Cardi B from the start. She was saying that. She kept saying that she didn't like Cardi B. And people was asking her what was the reason why she didn't like Cardi B. And she couldn't really give a specific reason. She always go back to say, well, I just don't like her. I just don't like her. Okay, you got to have a reason not to like a person. First of all, if you ain't never met them face to face, ain't never conversated with this person, ain't never been behind closed doors with this person, but you can sit and let someone else come on your platform and talk about this person and run their name in the ground, and then you come right behind it and you talk about the person in the same way. So the lawsuit is not looking good for TashaK, I would say. It's really not looking good for her. Because you don't do that. You're making yourself accessory to something that you didn't have anything. It's one thing letting a person come on your platform and talk about someone, but it's another thing when you intrude into it. So that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, and everything. I hope that you feel better. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because you were coughing. I put on my mask because you was doing all that coughing. So I didn't know what was going on.
No, I was drinking water and I was talking and it went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I thought I had to quarantine for about 14 days. All that coughing.
No,
okay.
No, I'm totally healthy.
You ain't got no fever. Do you got a fever? Do you have a fever? You ain't got no chills or no fever.
No,
okay.
Of course not.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I don't have no fever.
Okay.
I don't have no feverish. I don't have no cough, no cold.
Okay.
No, none of that.
All right.
All right. Love you, Wiley.
Love you too. Okay. Baby, you doing all that coughing. Get away. Okay, let's go to the phone line. 5512, caller, you're there.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just want to say, why do everybody keep talking about the black part? Her daughter is black. Like, we have to stop going at the race. And what else I want to say is, TashaK has defamed so many people. So, no, I'm not a Cardi B fan at all. But I'm a fan of other celebrities who she defamed and didn't have any receipts on. So I just feel like as a blogger, you make other bloggers who are talking about celebrities every single day. Nobody else takes that approach. And when you don't come with the receipts and then you come on your platform and say, oh, I lied, it wasn't truthful, you make yourself look crazy, and you have a black daughter. So everybody knows TashaK does that for ratings. She does not care. All of it is for ratings. But when you get to the court part of things, then that's a different story. You're going to risk your platform to be taken down or to be defamed because you have this big old court case. So I don't think TashaK is going to win, only because she has defamed a lot of celebrities and did not tell the truth. Thank you, Wiley. Thank you for letting me call in.
Well, no, thank you so much for calling in. Okay. All right. 1146, caller, you on air. 1146. Okay, 1146. Hello. They just, I guess I'm gonna do one more time.
Hello.
Hey, there you go.
Hello?
Yes, you live on the air.
Wally,
Yes.
I have an issue with that Cardi B bootlicker that I want to keep calling. Why she call every show talking for hours and hours about how good Cardi B is of a person, but everybody knows she's trash. She's not she's a good, yeah, she do a little bit good performances or whatever. She's an ex-stripper. Everybody be worried about Nicki Minaj or something. Yeah, she don't dance. She don't have to dance. Her bars speak for all that. But my thing is, why do the girl keep calling, telling us long stories on how everybody's doing everything to Cardi B, when Cardi B did all kinds of stuff. She done cussed all her fans out online. She done said she done drug men. Come on, like, what's going on with these people? And they be black women, the dumbest ones.
Well, okay. So, do you think Cardi B gonna win or lose?
I don't care what happens to Cardi B. No, I don't know. Let me think. Cardi B's going to lose because she's trash, and that's just that.
Okay. Well,
Tasha's trash too, but Cardi B's more trash than Tasha. So.
All right. We thank you so.
It.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next call. I think let's see. Let's go to Q. All right. 3376, caller, you on air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Wiley, I have to call back because, baby, your chat is live and in full effect. The aunties is coming out tonight. I mean, it's a lot going on, and I'm here for all of that. We classy based, but we love a little mess. I have to say this to the people out here defending the honor of Cardi B. Let's not act like she wasn't out here dragging TashaK by her mohawk. Like, we did not forget. Let's not act like she didn't say she was going to sing goons to the house, etc., etc. Hence why her fan base decided to try to poison TashaK to have an allergic reaction where she got that boy fired, where she came with the receipts. Like, I'm not understanding why people are so upset. Let's not act like this girl don't go on her platform and go on these IG press conferences where she has a whole tirade and a meltdown, and then some PR person has to come through and have her delete, or backtrack her statement or whatever else. My issue with the entire Cardi B and TashaK thing is she never has that energy with these white folk who be dragging her to the pits of hell and back. She'll do a quick tirade, and then all of a sudden she's retracting what she said. Her husband don't get involved. The Barty gang don't get involved. And then she's looking stupid. But when it comes to anyone black, anyone, we can call them out.
all of a sudden she's out here exposing DMs. She's talking about how they was praying for her and they don't want to see her win, how they want to pit her against each other women, where her whole being has been, the rise of her has been pitted against another woman. So she's not about women empowerment or anything like that. Just because she put a little lipstick on the pig don't make her a glam doll. She's still a pig at the end of the day. And I'm rooting for TashaK because people are saying it's not going to affect us. It is. It is. When you look at it from dollars and cents a standpoint, it will affect us. That's why everybody is saying every 5 minutes in their video, allegedly, I heard, word on the curb. People need to stop playing like they don't know. But that's it. I'm going to go back to getting in the chat, Wiley.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And I'm not a white woman. For the hating hoe in the back.
Okay. You're not a white woman. Shout out to you.
Thank you, baby.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all is lit in this chat. Wow, this was another powerful show.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. We are still here. Now we got 6 more minutes. Hey, we have 6 more minutes. Okay, 6 more minutes. So if anybody want to call in, you got 6 minutes to call in. But this has been a legendary show. If this is your first time watching us, subscribe to the show. Thank you so very much. I want to give a special shout out to Lisa and her family. Thank you for watching the show from Alabama. I want to give a special shout out for that. They were telling me they're new subscribers. They just started. Really nice. They had me playing in the big screen TV, and I'm like, oh my God, that was so amazing. So if you want to show me that you're watching the show, we're on Instagram, so you can follow us at Wiley Show, at WILEYSHOW. I will drop the link in the comments. So if any of you all are on Instagram, and if you want to say, hey, Wiley, I want to, tag you on your story, we do reshare it. So if anybody is in here, I don't know if any of the moderators in here can drop my Instagram in here. How do I even share my Instagram? Give me a second. I don't even know how to share it, but we are WILEYSHOW. Let me go on screen share it really quickly. So if anybody on Instagram, if you're watching the show, if you tag me in your story, I will repost you in my Instagram story. So I want to say shout out to the people that actually did that. Okay. So let's answer these calls right quick. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hold on 1 second. Yes. Anonymous. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
It's Wiley?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm calling because I hear a lot of people. First of all, I want to ask you, right? Because I'm looking at the title. You said TashaK is winning the lawsuit. Is that a question or is that something that
it's just
that you know?
It's just my opinion.
Okay. Well, I want to say this because I hear a lot of people bashing Cardi.
Okay.
And they saying that, she's this and that. But I'm trying to understand as well, okay, they saying Cardi B is this bad person, she's trash, she's this. But how is it that you're supporting a woman that stated in a video proudly and said that that's what she does, that she lies on celebrity for entertainment purposes?
Okay.
So how is that okay? How are you? How are you? Not you per se, but how are they supporting someone like that? That's not okay. Just to get views and take people money, people sending you money because you're lying on celebrities just for entertainment purposes. I don't see how that's okay, but you steady bashing Cardi. Like, that don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me at all. This lady She stated that in her video. How do I know? Because I have the video and I made sure I kept the video. Because that's not okay. So that's like the blind leading the blind. So all the winos and whoever else money she getting, if y'all like the fact that she lies on celebrity for entertainment purposes and taking your money, then kudos to you. But no, from what I hear and understand, and I'm pretty sure that this person is, I don't want to sound like TashaK, a reliable source, but yeah, I believe that's false. I'm gonna just say that TashaK is not winning the lawsuit. I believe from what I understand, Cardi is winning the lawsuit, but I'm gonna leave it like that. But once again, it's not okay to support someone and that someone is taking your money because they say that they're lying on celebrities for entertainment purposes.
I
so
feel
if
on
that's
that.
something that you
And
guys
also too,
like,
I want to say this too, because people are saying, Wiley, your callers are older. I'm 30 years old. I'm thankful to those callers that are 40 and up because they support, they watch, they share. We are a mature audience. So I don't know if you're 20 years old, 22, if you want to call in. But you keep living. My grandmother used to tell me, you keep living, you're going to get there too. Okay. But go ahead, sister.
Oh no, that's
90
that's
seconds.
I mean, I just didn't understand that, and it was kind of bothering me because I'm like, yo, I would not give my money to someone that admitted, in a video that they lie on celebrities for entertainment purposes. I just couldn't do that. So I just had to say that. That's all.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for your support. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. So if anybody want to advertise on the show, I get this all the time. My email address is WILEYS. I'm gonna put it on the screen right quick because y'all are really be sending me stuff to my DM. So I tend to do my business in my email address. So email me. We do have affordable rates. Okay, and be serious. Okay. If you want to sponsor with us. Okay. Let's go to this caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey.
Hi. Hello?
What?
Yes, speak up in the phone. You live on the air.
11 Mellow Yellow.
Hello? Okay. I guess you on here playing.
10 seconds.
You said what now? Okay. All right. We thank y'all so very much for calling in. This was a lovely shout out to all the callers. Yeah. Okay. So my audience is a mixture. Like I think a bulk of my audience is 40 plus. So I love my audience no matter. I love you. Thank you for calling into the show. I'm going to give a special shout out to the producers. Y'all are I love y'all. I'm patient because, we get I love y'all. Okay. My show is special. I want to say shout out to my team. Thank you all for showing us so much love. Y'all have been just giving me the love, the support that I'm so much needed today. Y'all have came through. I can't even tell. Like we went live. Like how many times did we go live today? I think we went live twice. Did we go live 2 times? No, or was it 3 times? I think it was 2 times we were live today. And y'all have really showed out and showed us support by viewing our content, commenting on our content. So we have gone to like 100,000 views for the last 30 days. For the previous 30 days, we gone like 100K in viewership. So we want to thank you all for that because y'all are watching our show every day. So thank you for that support. I think that's awesome that you all come every single day and watch our show. But in my closing remarks, TashaK, love you. Okay, Cardi B, I love both. I listen to Cardi B all the time. Okay, so that ain't gonna change. I'm actually gonna listen to Cardi B once I get out the air. I love her music, right? I think she's an incredible artist. This will be a teachable moment that people cannot be going if TashaK loses, right? this will be a teachable moment that you can't go around lying on people. Okay. So if she loses this, just to teach people, you just can't go around, and you can't. It is illegal. You cannot slander people's name and all that. If they lose opportunity, they can sue you, right? The reason why I think a lot of people don't sue you, number one, it is pricey. You got to serve the person, depositions, you got to pay for the lawyers, you got to pay the legal fees, the court fees, right? So that's why a lot of people don't sue a lot of people get away with it. It could be a lie, but it costs so much money to sue somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you could, the process, and it'd be like, even if you win, it'd be like, and then you got to even if you win and say, hey, you got to pay for my lawyer fees. You got to get them, chase them down, even pay you their money. So it's something. I thank everybody that came through. Shout out to all my 40 plus. Hey, y'all. Shout out to 20-year-old. Shout out everybody that watches the Wiley Show. Okay. Love y'all dearly. Thank you so very much. This show have been awesome today. And yeah, I went and got me air fried me some chicken. And now I'm about to go head on. Wiley, there is no way you are in your 20s not with a lineup like, no, I said I'm 30 years old. Thank you. Okay. Our wire celebrity, what happened to them? The world change. Little, you're on your beef. They said, let's see in the chat. Okay, well, we thank y'all so very much for y'all support. Thank you, and we will see y'all again in the next video. Georgia, make sure y'all go out and vote. Okay. Thank you again, Cardi B, and thank you again to my wonderful, wonderful sister, Tasha K. Peace.